Welcome to Gardens and Palms, where you will see garden tours and botanical garden visits, as well as plant description videos and palms and tropical videos. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to call this an early summer garden tour. Here's some shots from above from my deck. See the water pond, crepe myrtle there, a windmill palm tree. Just kind of take it in from a different perspective. A couple more windmill palms. This is my sago palm here. A sago palm is actually not a true palm at all, but it's actually a conifer. It's more related to a pine tree. Got the vincas here that's come along pretty good with the heat. These things drop seed every year and they germinate in the spring. I haven't planted these in probably 3 or so years. This green plant here is a curcuma. It's a zone 8 rated plant, but it comes back for me every year. Hasn't flowered yet. Here's one of my new alocasias. It's an elephant ear. And another one of my sago palms. Just your basic Cycas revoluta. Here's a perspective of the side yard. Got the woodland phlox blooming. I didn't think I would like the color combination here with the daylily, but it's really grown on me. I really like the purple and the yellow. Here's the other side of that pathway. Hydrangea and some elephant ears. Further off in the distance is a wax myrtle, I should say. Here's that wax myrtle tree again. Got some tropicals going on here. Canna pretoria and some ginger lilies. Pampas grass there. I'll have to put the names on some of these plants here on the screen. This is an ajuga I got, a new perennial this year. It's got plenty of room to grow. It's a dianthus here. It's probably not liking the heat that we're really having right now. Here's my live oak tree. This thing has done really well this year. I measured it the other day. It's about 15 or so feet across. The thing's getting about very similar in height as well. This is an ice plant or Delosperma. It's not too keen on this high heat either. Another little windmill palm here is doing well and looking good. Here's a colocasia. Esculenta mojito. And another Pretoria canna there next to that Royal Hawaiian black coral elephant ear. Here's a look at my blueberries. I've been picking about a handful a day and eating them. They're starting to come along pretty good. I've got 3 of these here. The further back you go, the less sun they get. So I think that last one back there is would like to have more sun. That was a quick look at a zinnia flower there, not in flower yet. Here's one of my 3 evergreen magnolias in the back of my backyard. There's a dogwood there next to the building. Back here we're going to look at my needle palm. The only needle palm I have that's alive. This thing has got, I don't know, 3 or 4 pups. Slowly but surely it just keeps on doing its thing. Here's my Fatsia japonica. This thing's looking really good this year. To give you an idea, it's probably about 4 feet or 5 feet around. About 2 feet tall or so. And here's another look at my other 2 magnolias on the other side. These 2 are Bracken's Brown Beauty. They're going to be more of a upright kind than that first one you saw. These 2 have smaller leaves as well. Here's an unnamed canna I have. The blooms look orange, but it's probably closer to red in real life. Some perennial lantana. I was chasing around a hummingbird moth here. These are pretty cool looking insects. Neat looking things. Right next to it, I've got a butterfly bush. This thing gets pretty big every year. I usually cut them back quite a bit, actually, because it will grow a lot anyways. Here's another little tiny Veronica. That's all this thing ever does, is just one little stalk. Got a little gladiola bloom here. And over here, the next thing we're going to look at is some Russian sage. This is a newer plant. I planted last spring or summer. Got several woodland phlox. You'll find that I'll have a lot of repeats in my garden. It's more affordable to take your plants and divide them and move them around. Split them up. Here's another type of woodland phlox. It's doing really well. It looks real pretty. So yeah, I move my plants around here and there and divide them up. Makes it more budget friendly for landscaping. Here's some vincas that's come up here too. This is my American Beautyberry or Calicarpa. I've shown this before, but for those that maybe haven't seen it, this will produce purple berries all over the stems of this plant in the fall, late summer. That's what these blooms are now. They will eventually become the berries, and it'll be covered in these berries. Pretty cool plant, and a native as well. Got some banana trees here. Down below it is some purple hearts. Now I have a little miniature rose here with a couple of pink blooms on them. Here's my loquat tree. This thing's getting to be about 8 feet tall or so. Next to it is the Annabelle hydrangea. It's about to be done. Got a daylily here. And next to it another different type of daylily. Got some ginger lilies and elephant ears underneath this Carolina cherry laurel tree. Coming up here is a new plant that I planted last year. I was really thrilled to get it. It's an agapanthus. I'll have to put the name on the screen, the exact one, but it's a hardy agapanthus, hardy to zone like 6B, I think it said. Here's a perspective of my other side garden with some palms and perennials and things. Got the big heavy buds on the stargazer lily. It'll probably be opening in a couple weeks or so. Here's a broad look of the plantings along the fence line. That little island bed is a small crepe myrtle there that you're seeing. You got the sable palmetto to the right and a windmill palm to the left here. And to the left of the windmill palm is the limelight hydrangea. Probably about a week or so will be really nice and fully bloomed. These things get pretty big. I do cut them back every year. I'm amazed at how big they get though. This is a new canna I planted last fall. I've been wanting one of these forever. This is a Cleopatra canna. Striped leaf like that. The flowers on them are red and yellow, and sometimes they'll even bloom striped on the blooms themselves will be striped with red and yellow. This is a Clara japonica variety called Bigfoot. This here is another evergreen called Osmanthus fragrans. As its name implies, a very fragrant bloom on it. Looking towards the water pond, got some ginger lilies and another Pretoria canna there with some elephant ears and calla lilies. Another look at the larger windmill palms. I've added a few things such as that canna there, trying to fill in the gaps in the holes in the landscape. I don't think I've shown this before, but this is a sweet bay magnolia. This is like a multi-trunked tree. It will get pretty big. Here's this little uh, dahlia. I'll have to dig that up. Hopefully it'll store and be able to come back for us next year. This is a smaller crepe myrtle here. I think it's called Purple Magic or something like that. Just beginning to bloom. It will be beautiful when it really fully blooms out. I'm going to look at some more vincas that have come up on their own. This is a variegated Clara. I believe it's called Juliet Clara from the Southern Living Plant Collection. I love the variegation on this. This plant has done real well this year. It's grown a lot. We're heading up front here now. This is where I had to cut down a dead Japanese maple. I've got the hydrangea here, and I've planted some other perennials in this area up there, as you will see. And I'll have to put the names on some of these on the screen as well. That's an iris there. That is a lily. And I don't remember exactly what this is, but I will put the name on there. Got an elephant ear I transplanted up here. And there's a quick glimpse of the stargazer lily up front here. It's got several buds on it. Next to it is a camellia. Got a daylily and some hostas. These daylilies are huge. They almost have a rubbery, fake feeling bloom to them. But I really like them. Got a camellia back here. And a cast iron plant. I believe it's Aspidistra. Just your basic green, evergreen cast iron plant. Real nice lime green looking ferns there. Here's one of my smaller windmills up front. Looking really good. It suffered a little bit this winter, but it's really come out and doing well now. Alright guys, there's a look at my early summer garden. Thanks for watching everyone.